So, what I'm going to talk to you today about is about hope. It's about believing in yourself, and it's about never giving up, no matter how hard things get. And I know every single one of you, no matter who you are, no matter what position you've got to, you'd have come to a point where you thought, can I push through this? Do I need to give up? And that's what I'm going to hopefully give you some encouragement, that no matter how hard things get, you have to find that inner strength to push yourself through no matter whatever comes your way. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I'll tell you currently about what I do. I own Training Personified, and we do a whole host of corporate training, leadership, management, etc. And I also work with various charities, and I do confidence building workshops for women, such as Sina Akbar over there has her charity called Seek for Change. And I do confidence building workshops where I work with ladies from human trafficking, sex trafficking, domestic violence, honour-based violence. And it's just a case of boosting them, reminding them that they are not defined by their past, that they can take control. It's down to them to say, stop, enough is enough. Today is my day, and I'm going to own it. So as business owners, you're going to have to dig deep and say, I am owning my situation. My situation is not owning me. And that's the thing that you've got to keep reminding yourself. Because I know a few of you in here, and I know you are successful at what you do, and I know some days you're thinking, do you know what, I just need a down day for a minute. That's why you need a time doctor, but hey. So also I am the ambassador for the Women and Families Resource Centre in Wolverhampton, and I do a lot of work there as well with those ladies. And I'm there just for a supporting arm, and I'm also the National Ambassador of Chutney and Chat. So it's about trying to bring people together. For me, my life is about trying to help other people, to help themselves, to help other people. I want it to be a snowball effect. Now, if all of us have that kind of attitude in this room, we will all together soar together. We will strengthen one another. We will increase our business based on the strength of our relationships. Networking is not just about going into a room and saying, I sell flights to the Caribbean. It's not just about that. It's about building business relationships. And as soon as you remember that and you get that first and foremost into your psyche, things will change. Because like I said to you earlier, utilize the people that you are building business relationships as your marketeers. But they only can be your marketeers if you get your message across properly. So when you're doing your elevator pitch, it has to be who you are, what you do, what value you give to people, and also who you're looking for, and encourage them to come and speak to you by giving them that valuable nugget of value that you can give. Do not sell, do not do buy my stuff. And this is what a lot of businesses, the mistake is, they go into a networking room and they just try and sell, 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 sell. You need a flight to the Caribbean, you need this, you need that, I can get it for you. No. Find out about that person first. Ask them, who would you want me to connect you to? And then actually it breaks everything down and it becomes more personable where you're helping one another. So always remember, it's business relationship building. That's really the true essence of networking. And it might feel to you it's a long slog, but nothing comes easy. Nothing comes easy, and it might surprise you. By building those relationships, you will then create strategic partnerships. I have several strategic partnerships in here. I do contra deals. So you're probably thinking, what's a contra deal? My services, my skills, I trade it for other people's services and their skills. So for argument's sake, I'm going to use Camilla as an example. It was my birthday last week, and guess what? I actually got a red velvet cake that's worth a lot of money for free. Why? Because Camilla comes on my courses for free. So that's what I'm saying, strengthen one another. Strategic partnerships. Paul Lander, my right-hand man, literally We literally work hand in hand with one another where the MBCC awards are concerned. He does all the digital because my strength is not digital. It's not. Find somebody who has the strength that you don't have. Give them the strength that they don't have. And together you will be strong in a bond, and then you can enhance your business. You know, I'm a chatterbox, so it works perfectly for him. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I give him, being a chatterbox. There you go. I'm sure I'll give you more value than that. Abid Khan, legend. Yeah? I actually want to reserve the legend for Mr. Awan, but Abid Khan, honestly, without this guy, he keeps me grounded and he actually kicks me in the butt from time to time, which is really great because he's not afraid to tell me the truth. And that's what you need. You need people around you don't just nod at you and just say, yeah, what you're doing is right, or yeah, it's fantastic. No, you need people to give you constructive criticism. And that's the only way you can develop yourself as not only a great business person, but as a great person first and foremost. Once you yourself are grounded, then you can then enhance your business. Without being grounded yourself, without being objective as opposed to subjective, things will never change. If you feel that everything that you say, everything that you do is right, no matter what someone else is giving you advice for, you are never going to excel beyond where you are. You have to be open. That's where I'm saying you have to be objective. Step back away from your personal experience and look at it from outside looking in, as opposed to, I will do what I want to do because I think it's the right way to do it. You can't tell me what to do. Forget that. Leave your ego at the door, because that is not going to pay your bills when ultimately you want to soar and get profits for your business. Being open to changing if something's not working for you. If it's not working, change the direction. And that's the key of being objective. You know, sometimes you start down your business journey and you don't always end up at your final destination on the same path that you started. I started training Personified, but I do more speaking. I do international speaking too. And that was not a platform that I actually planned for myself. It actually came, but I didn't say no to it. Like Richard Branson, just say yes to every opportunity. You don't know where it's taking you. So I said yes. So not only do I speak in schools, not only do I speak with apprentices, and not only with business people, I speak on worldwide platforms. I was on the stage with the CEO of AT&T worldwide. You know, how often can you say you're there? I'm going to be in India in May. So my path, like I said, was not speaking. My path was not the MBCC Awards, but I went there because I want to leave my children with a legacy. I want my children to feel safe when they walk the streets. And the only way to do that is to set examples and show people how to work together. So if I'm saying that's what I want, step up and do it. Don't wait for the next person to do it. If you want to make a difference in your business, step out of your comfort zone and do it. So, I'm going to tell you about I'm going to briefly tell you about my adverse story. When I was younger, I was told I would amount to nothing by the teachers. I was told actually what happens in my day, they have to send to the actual colleges your estimated grades. They sent to the colleges Fs all the way across the board for me. I used to truant because I was bored at school. I could do the stuff, I was just bored, so I never went. I used to go away and just doss on the streets. Well, came back, didn't study, didn't do anything. I took my actual exams and I got A's, B's and C's. But it was too late for me. Far too late for me to go to the college that I wanted to go to because they'd already sent through the estimated grades. It doesn't matter what you get, you go to what they've estimated. So I ended up having to move from Preston, Lancashire at 16 years of age all the way down to Nottingham just to get into a college. I got really sick and my dad brought me back. And I started a different course in Preston College 5 months into the course starting. So what's the likelihood of me actually finishing and passing it? It's next to nothing. So out of 24 people in that class, only 5 people passed. And I was one of them. And it was only that moment that I realised that I am capable of this. I don't need anyone else to define me. The people that gave me the Fs, they can't define me. Only I can define me. Only I can put the effort in. Regardless of whether they think I'm good or bad, that's irrelevant. I have to know I'm good. That's what you've got to tell yourself. When you're there on your journey of your business, you've got to tell yourself that you can do it, you are good. And you're starting from a good place, and you're starting from a considered place. There's no point going into business without having your complete business plan there, without looking at the pitfalls as well as the advantages. You've got to look at all aspects of it. It's great having the idea, but you've got to look and see, is it something that's going to be sustainable? You know, is it something realistic? Is it something that people need? And what is it that you're going to do to stand out? What is your unique selling point? You have to sell yourself. Don't wait for other people to sell you. Because without that, without your confidence within yourself, how can anyone else be confident within you? You know, you have to trust in what you want, but not just trust in it, you have to make it a reality. No one's going to give you anything. Very far and few between that happens. It happens from time to time, but why would you take that chance? Why don't you then take control and say, this is what I want, that's what I'm going for, it's mine, I'm going to own it. And you have to tell yourself every day, I'm owning it. No matter how good, how you have down days, you have up days, whatever day you have, own your day. Own it. Because without doing that, no one's going to own it for you, no one's going to keep it ticking over for you. So when you're thinking enough is enough, just push yourself that little bit more. So, luckily, throughout growing up, I had a